Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Beauty Galore. Today I just wanted to share my experience with Mercari and why I will never shop there again. So basically, after I purchased the Beats, they took about a week to get to my location, and like I said, not even a month later, I started having connection issues. So I went ahead and called Apple support so they could help me out with whatever was going on with my Beats. What was going on with them was like, when you reset the Beats or when you try to get them to connect to something, you hold down on the button for 5 seconds after they've been powered on and they start to blink. So it would normally keep blinking until they're connected to a device, but they only blink twice and then they stop blinking. So that was a concern, and basically they just did not connect. I went ahead and called Apple support, and the first thing they did was take the serial number, which they're supposed to do, so they can track the Beats. So at the time, they didn't tell me anything about the details of the Beats. The only thing they told me was that the Beats had already been refurbished when they had been sold to me in brand new condition. So that had already threw me off. I'm like, okay, these are supposed to be brand new. Why have they been refurbished? So obviously the seller had them refurbished before they sold them out to someone else, aka me. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I'll just have to take them to the Apple store. They set me an appointment at the Apple store. Mind you, I currently live in Raleigh, so I went to the Apple store in Crabtree, where those people are very nice. Anyway, so I go in, and they're there to assist me. The first thing they did, once again, was put in the serial number. And the serial number tracks the Beats back to a glossy white Beats. Mind you, I do not have glossy white Beats. I have ultraviolet Beats. The Beats are ultraviolet. The box is ultraviolet. So basically what the seller did was take some glossy white Beats serial number and put the ultraviolet Beats in them and basically ship them to me that way, thinking I wasn't supposed to catch on to that, but that was stupid. You can just see the extent these people will go to sell a false product. Now, these little marks on the box came from when I had it, you know, my makeup and stuff. But you know, this is the extent they will go to sell you some fake Beats. The seller even I guess printed out a fake label for the serial code, for the serial number, and had an ultraviolet print on it as well. So to the naked eye, it seems like, you know, this is a label for ultraviolet Beats, but in fact, when you look the serial number up, it will come up with some white, glossy white Beats. So yeah, this is just a very fraudulent package here. Just be careful, Mercari. So another thing you can do to ensure that your Beats are authentic is to call into Apple to have them trace your serial number back. The serial number can be found on the barcode on the box or on the side of the headphones that I am showing you here. Once again, these are also not authentic because this is a silver print and not gold. But basically what you can do is probably call into Apple and have them trace the serial number back and see if they trace back to a pair of Beats that look like yours. The trick with that is scammers can also use the actual serial number from some authentic ultraviolet Beats and put them on the fake Beats. So be sure that that it's not a fake pair. Only if they're displaying signs of fraudulent Beats is when you should definitely raise some concerns about them being fraudulent. So just see if you can call in or go into the Apple store, have them evaluated, and have them tell you if they are fake or not. So those are just a couple things you can also try. He goes to the back and he's trying to figure everything out, and it takes him about 5 minutes to do so. Like Mr. Magic comes back and he tells me that basically the Beats were fraudulent because they had been shipped out under the guise that they were glossy white Beats when they were not. And so at that point they were no longer an Apple product. So now I'm screwed and I'm having to go through Mercari to make sure I get a refund of my money. I'm currently working with Mercari, and I'm gonna eventually get some updates on what, you know, is going on with the Beats. And mind you, they did reply like very shortly after sending them a message. I messaged them basically immediately after I left the Apple store because I was furious. Okay guys, as for an update on the Mercari issue, basically a team member did contact me back Like I said earlier, they did contact me very urgently after I sent out my request. Basically, since I received my beats on October 17th and did not report any incidents with them within the first 3 days of the delivery, they cannot do anything about my purchase. So therefore, I will not be receiving a refund. But at this point, all I really care about is getting fraudulent sellers like that to the light and getting them off of Mercari, basically, so they won't be able to scam anybody else. Bringing this issue awareness for Mercari, because I feel like people need to know, which is hence why I'm making this whole video. I want y'all to make sure y'all do y'all research and all that before ordering anything off third-party websites. So yeah, it's not really about the refund for me, but I'm just letting you know now, if you're having any technological issues, make sure you hit Mercari up within the first 3 days of the delivery. Do not wait like I did, or well, I didn't necessarily wait. I started having issues within almost before it hit the month period of me having the beat. So therefore, I felt like that would have some type of leverage, but it did not. So I'm just letting you know right now, if you are having technological issues within the first 3 days of your delivery, you are eligible to get your refund. So make sure you get on top of that and get your refund with your stuff from Mercari, and do your research before you order from any third-party websites. First of all, it has not even been a month, and I'm having these problems, which I wasn't too shocked about, though, because I did order them from Mercari, and I feel like with products like beats, laptops, whatever that's really important or just valuable, they are safer coming directly from the seller or a store, a big retailer like Walmart, Best Buy, you know, just places you can trust. More so, if you're gonna go through Walmart, go in the store. Like with electronics, just go in the store. Unless you can probably order some things from Walmart with no problem online that have to do with electronics. But for the most part, you want to be real cautious about that. I concocted a list of things that you might be able to buy from Mercari that are safe. So the things I deem safe from Mercari are things such as clothing, shoes, makeup, toys, seasonal decor, decorations, jewelry maybe. And then things not to buy are electronics and anything of heavy value, basically anything 200 and plus. So basically anything that's normally sold at 200 and plus, I feel like you should go directly to the retailer. Like I should have went directly to Beats to get my Beats. I had, you know, the money for it. I just felt like at the time I felt like the Beats Solo 3 had been out just long enough to be sold at a lower price than what they're being sold for on other websites. So when I saw them on Mercari for $156, I was like, okay, this seems legit and whatever. That, like I said, they've been out for a while since, you know, they moved on to Beats Studio, Beats Pro. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get these. But yeah, just be careful what you buy. Websites like Mercari and Wish. I'm just gonna bring Wish up right quick. Okay, I know I had done a review on Wish before, but I always tell my friends, just be careful what you buy from there. You cannot buy things like electronics and, you know, games and just stuff like that from Wish. You have to be small with your purchases, like makeup, no jewelry, because that will be plastic. If you order weed from Wish, they're going to send you a track. So therefore, it's like you need to really be careful with what you get from Wish and Mercari and just third-party websites in general. Just be careful with what you're shopping. And then plus, there are a lot of scammers out there. People are getting paid to do scams. So therefore, be careful, watch out, do your research, and watch these videos, and, you know, do your research on what you're doing. I think from now on, I would just be buying directly from the retailer. Whatever I'm buying, if I'm buying an HP laptop, I'm either going through Walmart or HP directly or wherever, or Best Buy. Just like I said, you can go through the big retailers that are like Walmart, Target, Best Buy, stuff like that. Do that way. Do not go through these third-party websites for your valuables, for electronics, all them big things, 200 and over. Go to a store. Go to a real store. Like, just go. It'll help you so much. It'll save you all the trouble. Like, I wasted a lot of time going out today, but I'm happy that I did, because now I get to sit down and make this review for you. So to save yourself the trouble, just buy the product from a big retailer, a trusted retailer, and just make sure you do the right thing. So that's all I wanted to leave y'all with today. I have more story times coming up, and if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more beauty galore.